Hello everybody and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. But before we go any further, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my plant-based inspiration. So I started my Saturday off with my favorite morning drink. I've posted this recipe before, but I will let you know again. It's literally some organic soy milk. I either use that or my oat milk powder mixed with some cayenne, some cacao, and some earth champ. I'll leave you a code and a recipe below. I take my supplements every day, like this mushroom times 10 supplement that I shared with you guys in a previous video, my sea moss supplement, as well as a woman's supplement I like to take. Now, I don't want you to think I'm taking all these crazy multivitamins. This is literally herbs in a veggie capsule. Like, I don't do all that, the fillers, any of that. It's all natural. And there's my B12 that I've been taking for years, and I will link that below so you guys can check it out. I do have some discount codes on some of those as well. So here I am doing a little bit of me time in the morning. All of these things are nourishment to me, moving the body in a way that is uplifting to the soul. Like, just moving the body is not enough for me. I want something that is filling mind, body, and spirit. I had another lovely drink. And don't forget, if you are looking for any activewear or any yoga wear, I have got the hookup for you. I can save you some money if you are looking to up your activewear game, and I'll leave it linked below. It is Saturday, early afternoon, and Presley has picked a place to eat. She's so beautiful. We are going to eat at Chipotle. That's where she picked. So, and Berkeley, say hi. Hi. So we're going to eat at Chipotle. I'm going to get a salad, and I brought a sweet potato to put in it so I can stay full, and I made my homemade dressing, and then they're going to get whatever they want. So we're going to eat. We are at Chipotle now, and we're walking in. It's not too far from where my house is, so it didn't take long for us to get there at all. I like that Presley likes this place because they've got tons of different options, vegan options as well. Of course, she still eats chicken. I've shared with you guys before, and she does eat dairy, but she is completely red meat free. And there's just lots of options for everybody, no matter what your lifestyle or your eating, whatever your eating preference is. So we got to eat outside, get a little bit of sunlight, and there is my salad I was telling you I was going to get, and I actually got some salsa. I was so impressed by the girl that worked at the counter because I said, does this corn have oil in it? And she looked me in the face and she said no. And I believed her. Like, it wasn't that hesitancy. Those of you who I know are on this journey, vegan, whether it be plant-based or like even oil-free, like most everything has oil, right? But like this didn't, and it made me so happy. She was so confident. And then she told me the salsa didn't either. She knew. Like, I believed her, and it was so good. Because you know when you first start having to ask people and they like give you those iffy answers, and I'm like, ugh. But she knew, and I loved it. And so, look, it looks like I have a little sack lunch. We're eating outside. You know, Berkeley's got a vegan plate. Big Sissy has her chicken. And I have my homemade dressing. It is the equal parts spicy mustard, equal parts maple syrup with the equal parts balsamic vinaigrette. I had already heated up that sweet potato at home, and I brought an apple because I like to start my meals with an apple. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. It had some yellow, like the corn, and then the salsa that was all oil-free, and then some romaine. I asked for extra romaine because there wasn't that much put in there initially because I guess people are used to all the other stuff going on top. I didn't do any of like the tofu or any of the vegan options that they have because I've looked on their website before, and everything has oil in it. Everything has oil. And so I just, you know, whole food plant-based. Here we go. There's my apple. And Berkeley was really distracted by the birds, which that's okay. I don't force eating on her ever, 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 ever. I want her to have a healthy relationship with food. And when she's ready to eat, she will. And she did later. So we went to Target, at a store that was like right next to it, and we got a few things because we're having dinner tonight at favorite friend's house with kids. And it's going to be fun, and we're going to have movie night, and we're doing tacos. And so I'm getting some plant-based queso. I love this brand from Target. It is I just forgot the name of it. I used to always show it on my Instagram. I'll wait till it pops back up and then I'll say it. Yeah, so I'm making some taco meat out of tofu. and it's going to be so good. And I wanted some salsa to put on it, and because it's part of the recipe, as well as some of that queso. So I got home, I wanted to eat a little more. I'd got these veggies from Target as well. They always have such nice frozen produce and fruits. So I'm eating what I call the classic. And if you follow the Starch Solution, you know exactly what that is. Broccoli and sweet potatoes. Yeah, so I wanted to chat with you a little bit about sweet potatoes. I share, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, and if that's a social media platform that you do use, please feel free to go follow me at The Busy Vegan Mom. I share food pictures every single day, my food as well as Berkeley's food, and sometimes occasionally Presley's food, depending on what it is. But I always talk about how I eat sweet potatoes almost every day, and they're just so healthy for hair, skin, nails. Give you that glow. Eat you some sweet potatoes. And of course, I'm going to show you my lovely collection here of Yellowbird sauces. And you know, blue agave sriracha is my favorite. Serrano is a close second. And I also like the habanero. The ghost pepper's a little hot for me, so I end up sharing that with friends at work because they love it and can't get enough of it. And sometimes they'll come in my office and drink it on a dare just to see if they can tolerate it. It's really funny. So it gets used for sure. And so I'm at the end here of my blue agave sriracha. So I'm just going to sprinkle what I've got, and then I'm going to mix a little bit of the serrano as well. And I had like a sprinkle of hot sauces, different colors on my broccoli. It was so cool, and the flavors were great. They all went together nice. I'm going to include a discount code so you can save 20% off of Yellowbird, any of their products. They have got so many, and all the ones I use are oil-free if you follow a whole food plant-based lifestyle, so go check them out. Now I'm going to be making the seasoning or the coating of the taco meat, and it did call for oil in the recipe, but I substituted the oil with a 2 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce. And then here's all my seasonings. It was a couple different things. I will list the recipe below that I followed, and it also called for 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and so I just added a second one to make up for the oil that it was calling for, because oil is completely unnecessary. And yeah, so I just mixed it all together. It was turning to like a little brown thick consistency. And here's the best part. I'm eating my sweet potato, washed my hands of course, and here's where we crumble up the tofu. Like, if you're a fan of tofu scramble, I know you've done this before, and you know you got to get your hands a little messy, but it's so worth it because I love making things out of tofu. I haven't been eating tofu as much since I've been in weight release mode, and still just trimming up, still Starch Solution style, but it's great. Tofu's great. I love the heck out of it. And Berkeley loves tofu. She'll eat a whole block of it, I swear. So there's our taco meat. And what we're going to do is spread it all out over the pan. And it called for parchment paper. Of course, I didn't have it. I need to just break down and buy some. I was going to order some one time on Amazon, and I'm like, oh, I don't need it. I should have just got it, because I don't really go into stores much. I always order groceries online to save time, and it saves me money because I don't go in the store and buy a whole lot. And sometimes I can be so frugal. I'm like, I'm not going to get it. But then you guys shared with me that it's not good to put stuff right on the pan or to use foil. So I'm grateful for that knowledge. So I need to get me some parchment paper. And so this was to bake at 350 for anywhere between 30 and 35 minutes. So what I ended up doing, because it said for you to watch it and kind of mix it and just make sure it didn't get burnt. And so I just put it in for 15 minutes on one side, and then took it out and flipped it over with my spatula and put it in for another 15 minutes, and then extended it for another 5 minutes longer after that. I'm even going all out and making homemade tortillas. It's really super easy. I found this recipe from Healthy Vegan Mama. It was she called it oat flatbread, I believe. And so what I did was just blend together a cup of oats, a cup of water, and a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. And I think I might have done 2 servings maybe, so I could make more. I think I did 2 servings of this so I could have extra tortillas. And I blended it. Look, my lid's in the washer, so I just used this. And the blender looks like that because I had just made one of my drinks earlier, so that's why it's all chocolatey. So if I have chocolate tortillas, who cares? How amazing would that be? Ate another apple, as you saw. I'm going to have to switch apple brands soon because I'm starting to taste a difference in these, because I'm sure that they're going out of season. And it's like you can just tell it in the taste, but I freaking love apples. I'm going to have to find a new seasonal snack to eat on. I've got some oranges right now, so we'll see. But those those are wintry time too. So I don't know. I'm gonna swap out my apples with something. Making my little tortillas, and I'm eating me a banana. See, they kind of have a pancake texture. But, you know, if you're eating oil-free and you're wanting to eliminate foods that are high in calorie density, then this is totally a route to take. So very easy, and I've made these before and showed them in a previous video. They are just a nice little tortilla replacement if you're looking to do tacos, and you just blend it up in a blender, and then I pour it out on my griddle, and they don't take long at all. So here's that salsa that I got. It was really good. The recipe, once they are done with all the baking, look how it like shrivels up and gets smaller, kind of like reminded me of spinach. So it didn't look like it as much as it was in the beginning. Then it calls for about 3/4 a cup of salsa, and I put it in the pan and just let this warm through. And then I packed it away in a little container because I was going to be we're taking it over to where we're having movie night. And yeah, so I got my own taco meat. So I have packed everything up in my famous hand-me-down Corningware. Thanks, Mom. Love that one. There's my salsa and the, gosh, move my finger. I'm trying to see the brand. Oh, dang it. Is it Good Life? I don't remember. I'll look it up and leave it below for you guys. Here we are in our mixed kitchen making omnivore food and vegan food. I've got the leftover stuff from Berkeley earlier. I've got tortillas for her and Presley. I've got refried beans that are lard free for Presley and Berkeley. And she's making her own little tortilla. She actually ate vegan, except she saw there was a bag of cheese over in the corner and started eating it with her bare hands. So that was great. And then here's Berkeley's. She ate her taco later on because she was so busy playing and having so much fun. And then she ate the next one the next day, and she loves tacos. So here's me adding the tofu crumbles onto my taco, and we're getting ready to actually watch Split. We hadn't seen it in a long time, and so it was going to be a fun movie, we always laugh at it even though it's a serious movie. But anyways, don't these look so good? The lettuce and the queso and my homemade tortillas. Oh, well, this is queso blanco.
It's not queso.
Just take a little bite. It's okay.
Okay, that's what that smell is.
What?
Cauliflower.
Yeah.
Wait. Or is it this way?
I don't know.
It's that way.
This way?
Yes.
Okay. It's gross.
It is not gross.
It tastes like cauliflower.
I don't taste the cauliflower.
It tastes like cauliflower.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed another What I Eat in a Day video, weekend edition. Thanks for coming along. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. If you guys are enjoying my content and want to support my channel further, you can always go to buymeacoffee.com. I do upload every Monday and Friday, and hit me up on Instagram. Come check it out at The Busy Vegan Mom. Make sure you subscribe, like the video if you made it all the way through. See you next time.